Test, test, 1, 2. Test, test, 1, 2. Alright, it's some relink. It's relink time. Like that. Okay. Wait a minute. Volume should be fine. Should be good. Let's see. Side designation. No more platinum? Fryware. We'll use the dub. On the stream you could see it. On my I don't know. Speakers. This might as well be a TV. It should be mono. No intro movie? Okay. Terms and service. What's all this? Consumers' rights. No data transmissions over the internet can be guaranteed to be 100% secure. Bruh, am I tripping? Data collection. Whoa, 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 whoa. If you provide them. IP. Countries where you live. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wow, that's actually crazy. I cannot see. This is max volume? Sounds low. Serial code. I think I almost want to play on hard mode. Let's. Oh, it could be changed. So yeah, let's just start with hard and see if it's nasty. Lydia!
Shh. It's okay.
Oh, whoops. I'm supposed to see this.
Come. The stars await, and we mustn't keep them.
For 7 days, your crew weathered the storms before finally breaking through the clouds. They couldn't have made it this far without me? What began as a chance encounter with a girl named Lyria journeyed to of the skies, and now a new chapter of that story begins. Do you say, shall we start writing the first page?
Are we close?
Ship's caught a current. Be out in the jib.
Oh boy.
Almost there, Captain.
Nice racking. Cheetah! Cheetah! Oh, granblue. So we'll hit him with the granblue. Whoa. Sky so blue.
Yeah!
What a vast expanse. It's easy to forget sometimes.
You can say that again.
But we made it. To Zega Grande Skydom.
Now we're a step closer to finishing our journey.
Yeah.
Take over you.
It's nice we're getting closer to our goal and everything. But I was thinking, wouldn't it be wonderful if our adventures never ended?
It's almost as if
To me, seeing
that's how the
world
gotcha's
with everyone
designed.
is so much fun. I sort of wish that it could go on forever and ever.
You read my mind.
Well, no, all good things need to come to an end.
Looks like the ship's flying steady again. Let's go check on the others.
Catalina?
Whoa, glossary. Look at all this. Magic. What is magic? Mysterious and mystical form of energy that has long existed in the sky realm. Wielders are known as witches and mages. Okay. They have Zega Grande. Wait, no, it's Nalahagan. Yes, this was. I need to catch up with them. And the gotcha.
What is it, Lyria?
What do you think is out there? At the end of the sky realm, I mean. A wall, maybe?
If there is, it'd be pretty tall. Though now that you bring it up, I guess I've never thought about it before.
Hey, can I ask you something? What do you think is at the end of the world?
No idea, but I'm dying to find out.
No idea, but I'm dying to find out.
And I like my version.
Here, we'll leave no cloud unturned. On the other hand, we know there's at least two things waiting for us out there. First is Estelucia, the island of the Astrals.
Glossary. It's just so much that needs to be explained. It's like you either play the gacha and understand these things, or you gotta go through all this. What can you do?
And second is your dad.
I can't imagine what adventures we're in for next.
Uh-huh. But that's what makes them so exciting. It's all about the mystery.
You and Lyria are totally in sync.
You're certainly in high spirits, Lyria.
I'm just excited to start a brand new adventure.
Me too. Who knows what we'll find in this skydom.
Ah, man, feel that wind flowing through your hair.
It does have a certain nostalgic quality to it.
Wait. Does that mean you've been to the Skydom before, Rosetta?
Oh, sweetie. I can't start giving away my secrets now.
Aw, you never give me a straight answer.
Because you've got no filter. Maybe you'll understand when you're older.
Zip it! I've told you a bunch of times, stop treating me like a baby.
She's right, Rackham.
Oh boy.
Io is a mature, sophisticated lady.
2 against 1 ain't fair.
I'm counting on you.
I'm counting on you, Io.
Okay.
And you won't be disappointed.
My magic's getting stronger every day. Ugh, if anybody's the immature one, it's Rackham.
Oh, Eo. Just forget about him. Think about these new skies we get to explore.
Rock 'em. Oigan.
What's with the tunes? You put on your happy pants today, or what?
It's this new skydom. Reminds me of my younger days. Got me falling in love with the skies all over again.
Knuckles?
But you can rest easy. I'm keeping an eye on the horizon. Anything comes close to the ship, and you'll be the first to know.
Think we'll see monsters?
Hard to say. But if I know these airways, the skies will turn on you when you least expect it. Why don't you go check on the rest of the crew? I got things covered up here. We're on the verge of entering a new skydom. Don't ease up now, Captain.
Seems like everyone's in high spirits. Should be seeing signs of civilization soon. I hope the island has a hotel.
What is happening? Oh my god. Hold on. Of course.
Heads up! We got monsters!
Delirious and
I'm drifting.
Rebel, get to her quick!
How'd I miss a whole flock of wyverns? Were they hiding in the clouds?
Neo! Rosetta! You two handle the lizards on the port side!
On it, silly jerks! Out of our way!
Looking good. Just like that. This should do it. Come on. We fight as one.
Nice move, bud.
Bruh, why is it?
That'll show 'em.
Bring it!
Perfect. Now we can make a break for Lyria.
Captain, go to Lyria!
Gotta help Catalina. Oh yeah, maybe I should move the camera.
Primeval dragon, child of flames. My name is Bahamut!
Okay.
Hell yeah! Sure showed those losers.
You can't mess with the best. wouldn't.
Nani?
Lyria, what's happening?
I don't know. Bahamut! What's wrong?
Brace yourselves!
Lyria, what gives? Why is Bahamut gone all bonkers?
I don't know. I thought I heard a voice and this happened. Just hold on. I'll try to get him under control again. Please hear me, Bahamut. Come back to... Ah!
Yeah! How are we gonna stay airborne with him smacking us around?
Can't we do something?
He's in a full-blown rampage. I'm afraid we'll have no luck briefly with him now.
Then knock the damn thing out if you have to. He's ripping up my ship.
This'll help a lot.
Lyria, we'll hold it back. You focus on calming it.
Looking good. Just like that.
What is this magic, sir? Pressing the wrong button, thinking it's like Devil May Cry.
On my mark. Nope. Now it's on.
Oh, is the Grand Cipher done for, Racco?
Come on, ship. Don't fail me now. Time bomb's a ticket, people.
Bahamut, please, stop this!
I needed that.
It's backing up! Come on, Rackham! Can't you get us out of here?
You kidding? We aren't out flying those wings.
Then we intercept it. That's our only option.
Hear my voice! It's no use. Something's blocking me. I
Now
can't
it's
get
on.
through.
Hang on. We're in for some trouble.
Damn it! How are we supposed to dodge that? You kids all right?
Oh boy, engine room's been hit. We're about to fall under the buoyancy threshold. Huygen!
Right. I'll hit the repairs. Do what you can to slow our descent.
There must be a way out of this. Don't give up.
What's crashing? We can dash. Dash?
He's too tough. You guys think we'll make it through this?
Hey, we're not licked yet. Bahamut just needs a couple more hard smacks. Oh, are you
There's only so much I can do at the wheel. Hurry it up, Huygen.
I'm so sorry. This is all my fault.
Oh no. We can't take much more.
Seriously?
Blah.
Does Bahamut think we're a buffet or what? One more and the show's over. Huygen, how much longer?
Let's see here. About that there. Okay. Try giving her some juice.
Back in business. I'll grab us some air and try to shake him off.
Woohoo! Reach for the sun, Grand Cipher.
We're leaving Bahamut in the
For this
dust.
guy.
Has its rage been calmed? No. Wait.
Oh no!
My ship!
We're done for if this hits us dead on.
Nearly dodged it. But no guarantees we'll look out twice.
Skyfall.
It's coming around in front of us!
Bruh.
From this distance, evasion's gonna be iffy. Everyone, Hang on to your butts!
Wow! You're gonna kill us first, Crackle!
Help.
Yeah! You see that?
It appears we're still alive. At the start, the Homit's near the bow. Now's our chance to attack. Don't give it time to recover. Keep up the pressure.
Nice set piece.
It's all okay now.
Sheesh. Really had me worried there.
Lyria!
Bruh. Where's Catalina? What?
Lyria! Captain! Burn!
Whoa, back up!
I can't! They're too heavy!
What you say? Oh, we have a mini ship. Everything changed when the girl in blue arrived.
Lyria's voice echoed through the darkness. It was familiar. Painfully
I forgot
familiar.
to change.
Just like the day we met, before this whole long journey began. Though I could barely use my sword, I tried to protect Lyria from the Empire. I almost died. But then...
You protected me. Now it's my turn to save you. Take my power. Let it guide you. Let it become your strength. I know you can do this.
Our lives are linked. While I may not fully understand how, Lyria gave half her life to save me. Her gift gave me the push I needed to pursue my own quest, finding Estalucia, Island of the Astrals. It was a fabled place at the end of the sky, where dreams are said to come true.
The One Piece.
Lyria and I, not to mention our ever-growing crew, are still continuing our search. But someday we'll find it. Then finally, the life link between us will... Huh? Where am I? Oh, right. Lyria fell from the ship. Then Vern and I leapt after her.
Come on! Open your eyes! I said wake up! You okay, buddy? Jeez. Scared me half to death, you know?
Kono yoro bagarayo. Okay, yeah, let me see.
Having that dream about Lyria again?
Oh, this is
Maybe you
fine.
bumped your head on the way down. Speaking of Lyria, I didn't see where she fell. She
Okay,
should be
here we go.
close. Let's search the area.
Wayfinders. Aren't these linear maps? Oh, no. I mean, they're basically linear.
Good fun. I hope our next one is Lyria.
Alright. It's just like, why do you need a wayfinder if the game's linear? Bee pincers.
Sir
What the hell
ahoy!
is this?
I bet she landed somewhere around here. Hope she's okay. Dang, this forest is huge. Don't get us lost, okay, pal? You find
Awesome.
something? It might come in handy later.
Cobblestone. This is a good jump. The movement is pretty good.
I bet everybody's worried sick. Wonder when we'll see him again.
Hey,
Cobblepot.
let's see.
Da-da-bum-bum.
It looks like the path continues behind that ivy. Can you clear it?
Looking good.
Now move on.
Let me see something actually. I don't need a what? I think I want to turn this off. Where is it? The camera doesn't correct for turn. I think I want this off too. Oh, screen shake, that's what that is. That was way too much screen shake. Okay. Wait, did that save?
Don't mind if I do.
Hurry, this way.
Don't mind if I do. What's happening, Kyria?
There she is. Valeria! Please be careful.
Lock on.
You can take him, right? Show him who's boss.
You can do this. I know it.
I don't need to lock on.
Just like that!
There's dash attacks. Dash L.
This should do it!
Hey. Watch out.
I believe in you.
What?
Don't give up.
Ground smash.
I'm cheering for you.
Did we get all of them? Watch out! Looks like we've got friends.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. R1. Skills. Cooldown. Here we go.
Break
Break
leg!
blue.
Yeah, buddy.
Bang!
Whole herd.
Okay.
I knew you'd find me. But still, I was afraid I might never see you again. And
Oh, talk about close call.
I'd almost given up hope. Thank you for saving me.
We're just happy you're safe.
Every character has their own arts. One of the captain support skills is called Adept Arts, which enhances the abilities of an activated skill. Cover medicine might taste bitter, but better than biting the dust.
Now, let's lose these trees and meet up with the crew.
Budada 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 da ba ba ba.
Now that I think about it, the first time we met was
Hey.
in a forest like this.
I was thinking about that too. Back in Zinken still, right?
Yeah, we've sure come a long way, huh? I wonder how everybody back
Nice.
home's doing.
One thing I like about this game is it feels like video game. I don't know how to describe that.
Hey,
Too many games trying to feel like, I don't know, simulators, I guess?
seems you.
Archives.
Full.
Like, it doesn't feel sluggish. I don't like the art style, and I do like it at the same time. It's weird. It looks like art sometimes.
Hey.
Some still frames. Others, it's just because I'm too used to Rising, Arxis graphics.
Let's see. Ooh.
Wolves.
Ugh, more monsters. You ready?
What's Lyria doing? Oh, we got elements in here. Elements, color. Captain's element is wind. weak. The timber wolf is earth. Fire. Oh, it's wind. Bird is wind. Okay.
Looking good.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Ouch. Hey, what? Was that thing grabbing me?
Looking good. Looking good.
I was wondering if there's some kind of delay attacks. Sit down. That red light to show that it's gonna attack me?
Came from. Now, forward march.
Not sure if I'm a fan of that.
Awesome.
I think I can see a path on the other side.
Just like that. This should.
Wasn't expecting that.
Hey, at least we found a way through.
I hate to keep everyone waiting. You know how protective they get.
Then we better file back quick and show them what troopers we are.
I wish they made Gran and Jita freaking a class changer like her name Titania? I forget her name. Urza and Fairy Tail.
What's this?
You
Neat.
can just switch class mid-fight or whatever. Could have just like 4 different classes too or something, I don't know. But they always make Gran and Jita just add basic, for no reason.
Seems useful.
Burn! Is it just me, or...
Yeah, that was Cat.
Catalina! We're over here!
Huh? Oh, I just heard Rackham. Rackham, we're over here.
Rock'em, sock'em.
Burn, behind you!
What is this orchestral version?
That's a lot. Arthur almost gave me a heart attack.
Ready for action. Looking good.
8, 7, 24.
Just like.
Real
The
beast of
tail.
a boulder, ain't it?
This should do.
Oi, oi.
Somebody call for the cavalry?
You're so corny. Let's just take down the monster already. We're saved. I can kiss you guys.
Glad to see you too, Vern.
Get in position, people. We can take it out if we link our attack.
Just like that.
Link attack.
Thanks. On my. Reagan leg. Here we go. On me.
Link's attack. A foe stun gauge will fill up as it takes hits. Once the stun gauge is full, a link chance will trigger. Press this button and then the link chance will perform a link attack on your party member.
Got him.
I'm with you.
Looking good. Keep it up.
Understood. Let's go, Captain.
The different body parts have hits. Perform certain actions such as link attacks, raise the party link level. All party members perform a link attack at 100% link level. Gain temporary. Okay. Link it up. Link it up.
That's one steam and stone! I got a bad feeling about this.
Gold bar and boss status. A boss mode damage once the bar full, overdrive, more dangerous, depletes when it breaks. Some hurt.
Really angry.
Who's he attacking?
Just like that!
I'll finish this!
All together! You're mine! Synergized and energized!
We'll never back down.
Nice! Let's do this!
You guys are tough. Turn that clod into gravel.
Super Skybound Arts.
Now's our chance! On me! Tempest Flame! Ha! Catalina,
I'll protect you. Fall now, Crested King.
back up!
Loud and clear. Piercing punishment!
Damn it.
I know.
Just bring it!
Full burst.
Gale burst!
When multiple Skybound arts are activated, you get a chain burst. Press, touch, and then square to command your party members to either automatically use their Skybounds or hold them for later.
Understood.
Note that from over here.
There's a sticker. Attack.
It's running out of juice. A little more in the day's
He's
hours.
broken. Oh, he's not broken anymore.
This'll help a lot.
Nice. Is a touchpad square?
You guys rock!
Captain,
Whew. Glad we made it in time.
Rosetta? Eugen.
Rosetta! Eugen!
Do forgive me for being late, Captain.
Hope you saved some fun
It's
for me.
Eugene.
Ooh. Looks like everyone's no worse for wear.
Oh, thanks for the save, Eugen.
Lyria, about what happened with Bahamut. Do you have it under control now?
Yes, I think I do.
Why'd it flip out on us?
I don't really know. Well, hanging
Why
out
don't
here
you know?
isn't gonna help. How about we head back to the Grand Cipher?
I'm with EO. Better get moving before more monsters get the munchies.
In that case, maybe we should follow this trail instead. I have a feeling it leads to a nearby town. Doesn't that sound like the perfect place to learn more about Zega Grande?
What about the Grand Cipher?
This.
But what about the Grand Cipher?
She's sitting pretty behind some cliffs past the forest. But that last tussle in the sky dinged her up a bit. Be great if we could grab repairs.
Then it's settled. Into town we go.
You don't make-
Wonder if they got any plump, juicy apples.
Oh, Vern, you're always thinking about food. Look who's talking. My tummy always picks the worst time to growl.
You heard Lyria's stomach. Let's go find that town.
Oh, wonder what kind of city it'll be. Can't wait to find out.
We're at Link
Know
100.
what I'm wondering? How'd you guys fall from that high up without a scratch? It's a miracle.
Good question. Maybe the canopy broke our fall. In any case, we got lucky.
Hey, any Skyfarer who tells you life ain't about luck is a liar in my book.
some.
Look, I see buildings.
Seems like a pleasant place to unwind.
Only one way to find out.
Let's go.
Lyria, the life link. Okay.
Hey. Yeah. Slow down.
Oh boy, this town is nice.
Check out the airships. Probably got a strong trade network going. Kinda reminds me of good old Port Breeze.
We should look for a place where Lyria can rest.
Me? But I feel fine.
Huh?
You've had a rough afternoon today. You shouldn't push yourself too hard.
I know, but we're in a brand new town and I want to explore it with everyone.
Well, Captain?
I am a little hungry.
Maybe we could grab a bite.
Gee, I didn't know our captain was such a foodie.
What?
Time to find some delicious apples, or whatever's tasty.
If Lyria's up for a little excursion, then I don't see the harm in it.
In the meantime, I'll grab the Grand Cipher. Should be a dock around here somewhere.
Grand opening, grand closing.
As for me, I'm hankering to try the local brews they got in these parts.
We just got here and you already need a drink? What's with you geezers?
What? I deserve a refreshing cocktail after a long hike.
Ugh, you don't deserve anything.
You're all too
Shut
much.
up, yo.
Anyway, after exploring for a bit, let's meet back at that big building over there.
Come on, I want to take a look around.
I can't wait to explore. I love visiting new places for the first time.
He here.
Whoa, hold your horses. We can't leave without letting the others know first.
Yes, we can. What y'all doing? Knock it off. Wait, what?
What should
Can't
we
even
do
go.
first? So many choices.
Explore, by the way. Oh, but you can't go over there, by the way. Look at our set pieces.
I have to say, you're a real life.
Zero cart.
Well then, see you next time.
It's always a pleasure. Come again. Well, what do you know? Sierra? What? It's Lyria. And the captain of the boat.
You made it all the way to this skydom too? Boy, you really do get around.
You might just say I'm everywhere. Everywhere the cash flows. Visit the Knick-Knack Shack for all your travel tech.
The Knick-Knack Shack. Trade? Hey, don't tell me what to do. I didn't say I want to trade anything. Wi-Fi leg coins? Trade for...
By the way, the blacksmith right there makes some fighting mine weaponry if you need some new gear.
Blacksmith.
Ah, you must be the ones Jiro mentioned. Let me take a peek at your gear.
Weapon related stuff. Fortitude shards. Do this, level up your weapon. Use the shards. Based on how many shards are used, it will one per level, or oh, leveling up with okay. Icons display. Save your game at any time from the main menu while in town.
I'm glad. We know where to look if we need to sharpen our weapons.
You can say that again. Now, back to goofing off.
And now we've got a hub.
Anyway.
Hey, sugar, I'm right here.
Excuse me.
Who are you? Side quests. Oh yeah. Blast some goblins.
Let's kick some tail. We've already seen a lot of action today, so let's take the exploring nice and steady.
What is this? Okay, I like that. You can do better though.
Incredible, huh? Yeah.
Hey,
This
sunny
town seems
tomorrow,
pretty
don't you?
chill, huh?
Hey, do you like crabs? I've always wanted pet crabs. Didn't I get one? Yeah, I have one. Boy rescues rare creatures called wee pincers. Find one. Got one.
Let's do our best.
Ain't got nothing on you.
I have a sigil. When equipped, be sure. What's the +3 attack? +8 power? The traits. Oh. Raises trait level. Based on Weave Prince's rescue. Every resident. Boost base HP. Now he wants 2. Okay.
Work hard, play hard.
Work hard, play hard.
Yes.
Wait, how did you take the little... How'd you take the land back from the Astrals?
I can't wait to see more of the town.
Let me in. Is this Yoda?
Nice.
Fishing tournament.
Anything biting?
Only the mosquitoes.
Oh.
But never mind them. Who might you folks be?
We're Skyfarers. We're visiting Sega Grande and just landed here today.
You don't say. Kids your age already skyfaring. Gotta start 'em young, I guess.
Kids, by the way. Old man. This is good. This adds life to the game, all this little stuff here. Like, they didn't need to do this. But it's nice to have.
Seems useful.
It's over. Oh.
there.
Actually, there's a kind of trees blocking the way. Is that a fire? You can't hop on the rooftop. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, you just slide off. What? Okay. I see what kind of. I see, I see. Oh, the Empire did that. That's why the Empire is taking over, kind of. Okay, it makes sense. This is refreshing my mind of the story. How dangerous who is?
Whoa.
It's you. Rolls fruit.
Work hard, play hard.
Work hard. Play hard. Work hard. Work hard.
What's Rosetta doing? Probably better not to ask. Every rose has its thorns, and every primal beast has her secrets.
What?
Nice of you to drop by, Lyria. Come to see my part of town?
Actually, I wanted to ask you how I could help the crew.
Is that so? Well, I'd say there's no need to stress out about it.
But I want to be useful and do my share.
Oh dear. I think you might be overthinking this.
Still, isn't there something I can do?
Let's see. Guidebooks are pretty useful. Ever thought about writing one?
Write my own guidebook?
Just jot down the fun things you've seen and done. Whatever you want to share with us.
Better than complaining all the time. That's like the opposite of being helpful.
You're right. Okay, I'll write the best guidebook ever.
I can't wait to read it. Such a refreshing breeze.
Nice.
Yes.
No way. Oh.
No. But that's it.
That's it.
Incredible.
Oh man. Less. Then I'll have something for Mother to eat. Sorry to break it to you. Not catching anything. Veggies. It's bustling. It's tussling. It's bustling. It's tussling. Got a quest?
I have knickknacks.
Roommate card.
Which crew member would you like to call?
How many cards do I have? I don't have any. Yo. Barry's in this game. Could be good. Vein Son. Name add-ons. Yes. Serial code.
See you next time.
Get that extended warranty for your airship. Best prices in town.
Is your stomach growling? And give it what it wants.
Window shoppers welcome. Go love what you see.
I smell a new mission.
We've got lunch.
Ooh, I'm getting hungry just reading the menu. Look at today's special. Okay. Everything looks tasty.
Wow, I
What do you
wasn't
wanna
expecting
eat?
this. Fondue.
The soup looks worth trying.
Let's see. Mocha barley soup. Delicious multigrain. Eat this soup and rid yourself of pain.
I don't want fondue or soup.
It all looks so good.
Eugen's already, making connections with the locals. Methods aside, he did know all the talk in Auguste. Mercenaries sure are resourceful.
Yeah.
Tempeel.
What?
What could possibly go wrong?
Ahoy, Captain. Enjoying yourself?
Oh, brother. At least one of us is, that's for sure.
Come here.
Yeah.
Let you in on a tip I heard. Word is there's a village that runs a mining operation on a nearby island. It's got an altar dedicated to, get this, a primeval god. And when this god stirs up a wind, loads of ore gets exposed, ripe for the plucking. Then, this town takes those mined ores to make the finest jewelry. We'd be rich if we got in on the action somehow. You catching my drift? Anyway, gonna stay put and sniff around for more info. I'll let you know what I hear. See you later, Captain.
Well, captive by cap.
One more for the road.
What a cozy place. It's perfect for skyfarers.
Bottoms up.
Rackham headed straight for the docks, huh? He takes such good care of the Grand Cipher. Yeah, I guess after everything we've put her through, she deserves the TLC.
Come on.
Well,
Wait.
Yeah. Airship of that size is a first for me, but I reckon I can handle her.
Sorry for pushing you guys.
Shucks, it ain't nothing. I'll leave this spot empty, so go ahead and fly her in.
Thanks a million. I'll get right on it.
Rackham, hi.
Well, look who it is. I managed to find a place that can patch up the Grand Cipher. Just got done haggling with him.
I'm sorry the ship got hurt. That was my fault.
At least she's self-aware.
Whoa, what are you talking about? You had nothing to do with it.
What about that?
But I...
Look, it was a random accident. No one could have known
Random?
our dragon friend would go all crazy.
Wonder what upset Bahamut.
Beats me. I just hope it's not an omen of bad things to come.
No point losing sleep over what ifs. Let's just forget about it for now, okay?
And if.
Okay. Thanks for cheering me up.
There's that smile. Besides, we're in a new skydom. Let's see some more enthusiasm, huh? Anyway, I'd better go move the Grand Cipher before anything happens to her. Go have fun. I got the ship covered.
Breeze feels almost welcoming, like an old friend.
Hey,
So then...
but...
Yes.
All right. Ah.
Move, old man. You have something too. Sigils can be upgraded?
Skyfarers, huh? Which one? Show me.
Oh, these. Oh, okay.
Don't forget about upkeep.
Oh, worst part, I have stamina now. This is broken. Stamina. Would even be a low health. That's someone in the front. Honestly, enmity better for me. Maybe get stamina to someone like Io or something. Hmm.
Io, we've come a long way since we met on Framo. With how much she knows about magic, I still can't believe she's younger than me.
Hey, what you looking at? You dumb lizard! Don't sneak up on me like that! Ugh, for the millionth time, I ain't no lizard!
So, what you doing, Neo?
Checking out the makeup selection.
Ooh, that's so grown up.
An elegant lady knows the importance of looking her best.
I see. I still don't know anything about makeup.
Is this
You're naturally pretty, but a dab here or there could bring out a whole new you.
Really? I don't know if that's me at all.
How about this? Next time we'll do our faces together. With Rosetta's tutoring, of course. Aren't you curious how Lyria will look, Captain?
Can't wait.
Can't wait to see the new Lyria.
Gosh, I'll try not to disappoint anyone.
Gee, what a selection. I don't know what most of this stuff is for.
That's it.
Yes. Ooh, okay.
Window shoppers welcome! You'll love what you see!
My.
Indeed.
Barley and vegetable soup. This damn dirt saying you love what you see. Over.
Nice find.
So then...
Who's Mr. Fix-It?
Right.
Bruh. It's like the third relationship. NPC.
Step right up, folks. Feast your eyes on my incredible merchandise.
No, we don't have what you want. Don't even look. But
Step right up, folks. Feast
The
your
girl
eyes on
next.
my incredible merchandise. Thank you. Get that extended warranty for your airship. Best prices in town.
Oh, what's going on here? What are these two talking about? What are they insinuating? There's some worshippers of the primeval gods? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on. These NPCs have been taking a turn for the worse. Oh, there's some platforming.
Oh.
Okay,
What's
okay.
this?
This is a video game.
Let's see.
That's
Nice find.
Jump.
Get that extended warranty for your airship. Best prices in town.
Hello.
my.
Well, no.
Seems useful.
You'll love what you see.
Step right up, folks. Feast your eyes on my incredible merchandise.
Dash, 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 dash.
Plus,
Mr. Fix-It, Primeval Gods. Something's brewing in city. My shitty. Alright.
So then,
Oh my.
yep, all wrong. No better.
The right side of town, or whatever, this side of town, it's mad sus. This side over here, it's fine and normal. I think I was here already. Okay, I got the geography down. It's inside my brain.
So.
Need a handyman. Hey, what is this? The journal? The handyman. Tired of old creaky furniture, bad relationship got you down, then bring your problems to me. That's it. Killing me lately. A cat. Solve issues like these for the church today. Get your free counseling. Anglers, calling all anglers. Okay, this has got some good fun stuff in here. Pretty nice, pretty nice. The famous fisher god himself. What up? Let's breathe. Zega Grande. In-game trophies. You get some rewards. Oh shit. Got a jukebox in here. Okay, okay, very nice. I guess that's why this has this loading screen. Consumables, okay. Wait, is there consumable? Oh, I guess. Will instantly travel to the client. Portable. Oh. Let's go to the client. Oh. Fast.
Mission complete! What should we do first? So many choices.
Lyria, we've been here for a while now. What are you hiding?
Can't open it.
Key. There's 2 silver keys and 1 white one.
We've already seen a lot of action today, so let's take the explorer nice and steady.
Bruh. They went to different water wheels. Okay, see, this is that good stuff. Oh my god.
This town seems pretty chill, huh?
Catalina, training again. Guess old military habits die hard, huh? If she hadn't betrayed the Erste Empire to save Lyria, who knows where we'd be now?
Erste. Erst.
Hi, Catalina. What you doing?
Thought I might get in some training. I once spent hours practicing my strikes.
Oh, no wonder you're a master swordswoman.
Not yet, I'm afraid. Maybe I'm halfway there at best.
You're no slouch either, buddy. But I wonder who's better, you or Catalina?
I don't mean to brag.
I don't mean to brag, but...
It's hard to say at a glance, though it might be fun to cross swords sometime.
Oh, yes, Catalina.
You mean like a sparring match? I wouldn't know who to root for.
Then why not both?
Oh, you're right. There's no rule that says I can only pick one side.
Yes, there actually can't. Gotta shoot.
Captain, before we proceed any further, I have just one thing. Make sure to check our mastery points from time to time. Battles may begin to feel tense if we don't sharpen our skills.
Catalina, what's a mastery point? Sounds like something you made up. Mastery. Armor break. Miserable miss. So you need some miserable. I got 2 points.
Yeah, I think I get it.
Defense? Who needs defense when you have offense? Last skill. What's the last skill? Other sigil sought. Rain of arrows. Back down on them. Decimate. Multi-hit. Where's Miserableness? Could probably get Panky.
Nice.
Guard right before an attack. Stunge gate. Perfect dodge. Yeah.
Oh, that's how it's done. Yeah, I think I get it. Nifty.
Heal. That's not important.
Good stuff.
Wait, is this for every character? Oh my god. Get Catalina.
A new technique.
Let's try her out.
Like, bruh, they can't just knows every kid. Can I assign the skills?
I'll practice day and night. I mustn't fall behind our captain after all.
If you're done looking around, we can start heading to the meetup spot a little early.
Oh yes. Square for skills. Which skills you? Oh, it is a healing circle. Hmm. I get this.
No, no, no. There. Lean into your strength. See that?
They suck. Doing the Fortnite dance.
One more.
Knock him out! Kids are not this slow.
No, no, not like that. Okay, concentrate on your form. Now lock in. That's it.
Murder him!
Window shoppers welcome! You'll love what you see!
I don't need to upgrade stuff. Probably. We'll see.
The meetup spot was somewhere around here, right? Are you done looking around?
Not yet. Let's explore some more.
Agreed. Let's take another stroll around town.
We've still got time to squeeze in some extra sightseeing before the others get here.
Oh, this. Mr. Fix-It and Primeval Gods.
Are you done looking?
Yeah, I think I've seen everything.
Same. Let's take a quick break while we wait for the others.
Look, it's the Grand Cipher.
Oh
Is
yeah.
n-
Rackham did say he'd bring her in
Oh,
for
okay.
repairs.
Well, they say it is
Can I
fixed.
tell you something? I heard what you did when I was falling off the ship. I felt so happy knowing you sprang to my rescue.
Yeah, you die, I die. Remember?
We've been through a lot together. Visited new islands, met new people. It hasn't always been the safest trip, but you've always been there to protect me.
Does the autoplay
I just wanted to
fall?
say thank you.
Arigato,
And
Blanco.
since our lives are intertwined, let's make the most of our journey together.
Sailor?
Yeah.
Now my face feels a little hot.
That's so true. Doesn't it smell nice?
Sure does.
Sorry. Kept y'all waiting. Cypher's officially in the shop.
Nice work. Thanks, Rackham.
Rackham Saga.
So, we've got time to burn, it seems. Anyone wanna...
Almost forgot this.
You guys hear that?
All right, I'm off.
It's Mr. Fix-It.
Pardon my rudeness. I don't do well with lizards.
Hey! I ain't no lizard!
It can talk?
I do beg your pardon. We didn't mean to startle you. And we certainly don't intend on starting any trouble. Actually, we're a crew of humble skyfarers. This is Vern.
Humble.
I assure you he means no harm. If anything, he's quite the lovable dragon once you get to know him.
You've got it all wrong, Catalina. I'm a cool dragon.
Huh. Skyfarers, you say? Oh, allow me to introduce myself.
My name is... Oh.
Roland, you've got to help us. A tornado suddenly hit our village out of nowhere.
A tornado?
I
That's
could say
something
that.
of angered Tempeal's primal beast?
Okay, that's Tempeal, and yeah, that's where those
Remain here in
NPCs were going.
Folka. I'll handle the rest. My apologies. It seems I'm needed elsewhere, so I'm afraid this is farewell for now.
Hey, wait! He sure ran off in a hurry.
And I heard him say primal beast. We should follow him.
Oh my god, the dialogue changes.
Indeed.
Wait, what? We're following them, but you guys are staying here. Make it make sense.
Lock in. That's it.
We have drawn the eye of the Tempeals.
So then,
It really was a primal god.
yep.
No, I've got it.
Come on.
Yep.
The tragedy of Dali. Gotta listen to these NPCs. Know stuff.
Excuse me.
What about them? What, they change? Or they just don't say anything? Hmm. I would imagine it's only the ones in our path. That Roland whizzing by
How
just
sweet.
didn't mind seeing it again. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's the same. Okay.
Aw,
Seems like the NPCs in the path of where you're going change dialogue.
what?
There are still people stuck in Temple. Oh, what do we do? What do we do?
Well, these guys are the ones. Say that again? Tempeal was hit by what? Anyways, trip's off for now. Let's just see how things play out. There it is.
Ah. Oh no. So then...
I'll make sure your husband's safe. Uh-oh. Roland is Mr. Fix-It.
I'm afraid not.
Wait.
Yes. So then? Incredible.
So the altar suddenly lit up, you know? And the wind was like a whoosh! And that primeval god is not happy.
Slow down, take a few deep breaths, and tell me exactly what happened.
Okay, okay. I'm calm.
An altar, fierce winds, and what they call a primeval god. Sound familiar?
Yeah, it does.
Smells fishy. It's gotta be connected to Bahamut going ballistic on us.
You sure about that?
That guy with glasses knows something we don't. Want to see if we can tag along?
He could lead us to a clue. What do you think, Captain?
Bruh. Sounds awful like a primal beast.
Sounds an awful lot like a primal beast to me.
Yep, which means there's only one way to handle this.
Right then. I know what I have to do. Time to get moving.
Excuse me?
Ah, hello again. The situation is a bit out of hand, as you can see. If you need something from me, can it wait? I must leave town for a spell.
Then I'll cut to the chase. Allow us to join you.
What? It's dangerous out there.
Say that again?
It seems you're in a predicament. Depending on the situation, we could be of help.
I appreciate the offer, I really do, but...
You mentioned a primal beast, right? If that's the problem, we want to lend a hand.
We hit our own snag as soon as we arrived in this skydom. Bet you a round of drinks whatever you're facing has to do with us, too.
Simply put, our goals are aligned. It takes two to tango, wouldn't you say?
Let's
I
dance.
don't know. Though, more hands would certainly be welcome. Very well. I won't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Yay!
Anything can happen out there. You should get organized before we head out.
All right. So who are we calling to the front line?
4. I can only pick 4 people. Leftmost is who you control.
Lead
Or you
the
gotta
way.
have Catalina. Rock'em sock'em. I leveled
I've got you
him up.
covered.
Then we gave EO the boost.
Pow! They'll never see me coming.
Oh, hold up. Oh, damn.
See that counter? That's where we can pick up new quests. Let's check back often, okay?
Clear quest to raise your level and get resource weapons. Also earn. By viewing their Fate episode. Extra stat boost. Fate episode where I can access. What the? What's this about?
You set! That dude's gonna need serious help fixing the tornado problem.
Oh, are you a Skyfarer, perchance? If you're looking for coin, I can help you find jobs from all over the Skydome. So, would you be interested in taking a quest or two? Or, maybe more?
Like play online to challenge quests with others. What? Oh. True Alliance.
Here it is.
Our adventure began with a strange light falling over my home island of Zinkenstill. I chased it to the impact site, where I found a blue-haired girl named Lyria and a knight, Catalina. The girl was shaken, and pretty soon I learned the reason why. She was on the run from Erste Empire soldiers. I knew an unfair fight when I saw one, so I stepped up to protect Lyria from those awful tyrants. Catalina and I fended them off well enough, but when their backs were in the corner, they released a fire-breathing hydra. It charged me, sending me flying into the tree line. Moments away from death, all I could think about was Dad. He'd been the one who trained me, and he'd done a great job, but... well, who expects their son to get attacked by a five-headed horror? He was going to be devastated. So, it's all over. Just as I began to sink into darkness, a gentle light enveloped my body. Lyria, wreathed by a mystical halo, was floating above me with her hand outstretched. She explained that she was going to merge our life forces. Fortunately, it worked. From that moment forward, Lyria and I would be inextricably linked. Looking into her blue eyes, I knew I had nothing to fear, not even death itself. Two people, one life, a greater whole.
Okay, this is
Lyria
good.
had
These
taken
Fate
a
episodes.
huge risk to save me. Now, if one of us got hit with a fatal blow, it was curtains for both. And that thought awakened in me a desperate hunger for survival, for life. The next moment, Lyria and I felt this reverberation of power. The torrent of emotion rushing from me had awakened something. Darkness and flame swirled around us, coalescing into a massive dragon, Bahamut. With him on our side, we made short work of the Imperial Hydra. Now that their trump card had been blasted into oblivion, the Imperial Army had no choice but to run. Sometimes I wonder what would have happened if I hadn't chased that light. No Lyria, no lifelink, no adventure. Man, I probably wouldn't even have set foot off of Zinkenstill. Fate's a funny thing, isn't it? Since meeting Lyria, we've seen our fair share of joy and happiness, and pain and suffering.
PNS.
But the Grand Cypher crew doesn't buckle under pressure.
Oh?
We'll take on anything the journey throws at us.
Talk to him.
No regrets.
A fateful encounter. So is this gonna be the first 60 chapters?
Now where was I? Oh, right. We just humiliated the Empire, who probably had reserves waiting somewhere close by. We realized we needed to get off Zinkenstill. Fast. The Empire was not going to rest while Lyria was on the loose. And I figured that since we shared a life force now and all, it was in everyone's best interests if we stayed together. Plus, I'd always wanted to explore the far reaches of the skies. Though, doing it on the run, not what I had in mind. There was so much to think about, so much to decide. But all those plans could come after we had escaped Zinkenstill. I didn't want a whole army, this time with, I don't know, 30 Hydras marching on my home island. And, well, I had another, more personal reason for wanting to leave. Before I knew it, our journey was at an end. The end. As in, we'd reached the end of the skies. My son, I'm waiting for you on Estalucia. I thought about Dad's letter. I missed him. When I was young, he would take me to the edge of the island, and we'd sit there, admiring the clouds. I wanted so badly to explore those skies, just like Dad. I had to see him again. And now, I wouldn't have to make that journey alone. With Vern, Lyria, and Catalina at my side, we commandeered a small Imperial craft and set out for the greatest of destinations, Estalucia.
El Dorado.
From the moment we left Zinkenstill, our adventures were hectic, to say the least. Catalina, who claimed to be an experienced pilot, crashed our small vessel onto the gusty fields of Port Breeze. But we quickly pulled ourselves together and found a new ally, and helmsman, in the form of Rackham. Since then, we gained more and more allies, and no matter what obstacle we faced, the crew always worked in tandem to find a solution. It's all thanks to their support that I've made it this far. And what a wild ride it's been. To think I had never even set foot off of Zinkenstill. But now, I can't even count the number of islands we've saved, let alone visited.
A whole bunch of
Sure,
allies.
being a roving band of heroes is difficult, but it's got its perks.
17.
New faces, new
340.
places, and a whole airship's worth of fun. Who could pass this life up? Anyway, we've just begun the next chapter of our adventure. We discovered another piece of the sky map, which led us to Zega Grande. Yeah, a whole new skydom. Just imagine the danger, the promise.
The danger.
But I knew it was going to be fine. Just another set of memories to add to our ever-growing collection. I hope you're ready, Zega Grande, because here we come.
Hey, hey, hey. Everyone's got some.
You think you know the sky and wind.
Think
Then you
know
come
me.
to a foreign land, where
never did.
unfamiliar songs on the air beckon you toward the unknown.
Catalina, where do you think this breeze is coming from?
The wind rustled Lyria's hair affectionately as she spoke. From somewhere far, far away. Much time has passed since Lyria and I escaped from the Erste Empire and met the captain in the woods of Zinkenstill. I found myself thankful that the sky has no limit, because no matter how many journeys I've made at her side, there will always be more to look forward to.
Oh, it seems like theirs are a lot shorter.
Lyria and I first crossed paths when I was still a knight of Erste, and she a tool in the Empire's mad experiments on dark essence. So you're Lyria. I was appointed to stay by her side as both
Dark
captor
essence.
and guardian. She reminded me of a beautifully crafted puppet, never moving or speaking unless commanded. Her expression was fixed, and her eyes were bright, but cold, as if made of glass. Moved to pity, I wanted at the very least to light a smile on her face. But I may as well have been talking to a doll. I couldn't find the part of her that was alive. It wasn't until many days had escaped us that I realized Lyria was a real girl with a feeling soul. She simply didn't know how to act like one. So, I taught her to laugh when she felt joy and cry when she felt sadness. Through books and reverie, I taught her to long for the outside world, and when colors on a page were no longer enough, I took her hand and led her to the roof of the military base. The illustrations Lyria had seen were lovely, but the sky now stretching above her was boundless and so luminous that it drew forth tears. And finally, her blue eyes shone, as if they were two patches of sky lit by a sun from within her. That sun melted my heart. There, with the open air as our witness, I made her a promise. Someday, we'll sail this endless world together. I swear it.
Swear to me.
As the bond between us grew, so did the cruelty of the experiments they performed on Lyria. Lyria doesn't belong here. No living creature does. The shining empire I served now became to me a place clouded by doubt. Day after day, a battle raged within me, between the knight loyal to her flag and the guardian who wanted to set a sad girl free. Then, one day, a memory of Lyria's response on the roof broke through like a clear ray of light.
Really? You'll show me this endless world?
I had made a vow. There was no more question where my allegiance lay. I took her hand once again. This time, not to simply gaze at the sky, but to leap into it. And I did it for myself as much as I did it for her.
Made a vow to the Empire. You defected. Traitor. Scum. Catalina! Rock'em sock.
Piloting an airship ain't easy work, but whether it's plotting a windward course or conducting some routine maintenance, you can always count on experience and intuition. Ha! Just a little further! Finally, the Grand Cipher broke through the nebulous shadows and turbulent winds of the Grim Basin, and to greet us on the other end was our reward, the brilliant clear blue. It was a panoramic azure, dappled by silver-white clouds and gleaming from the light of a new day. Always an exhilarating sight to behold. And judging by the cries of celebration starting to spread across the deck, I took it my crewmates would agree. Damn, who'd have ever thought a young dreamer from Port Breeze would make it all the way out to these skies? The Grand Cipher and I, we'd gone through thick and thin together. It's a long story, but it all started on that fateful day I met the captain. I haven't looked back since. Right then, landing maintenance. Fuel stores, full. Engine, all clear. We were ready to disembark into the unknown. What awaited us in the Zeka Grande Skydom? As uneasy as I was, I couldn't help but feel a teensy bit giddy with excitement. Ah, the Grand Cipher. Ever since I found her abandoned behind a cliff, it was love at first sight. I was just a kid, but I had lofty dreams of repairing that ramshackle airship and taking her to the skies. Back then, I didn't know the difference between a porthole and port side, but I was determined. I dove into books bigger than my head, and I learned basic airship repair, helmsmanship, the whole kit and caboodle. After a ton of elbow grease, the day had come. The Grand Cipher was finally ready for a test flight. I still remember how my hands trembled as I grabbed the rudder. And wouldn't you know it, she actually lifted off the ground for me. Nothing quite like watching your first love take to the skies, is there? But before I could take it all in, my dreams came crashing down. I mean, literally, the Grand Cipher sunk like a damn meteor. 100 different things could have caused it, but that didn't matter. Years of work went kaput in the blink of an eye. Betrayed by the very skies I longed for, I was crushed. Looking back now, it sounds stupid, I know, but it really felt like I had nothing to live for. I put all my hopes into that hunk of scrap. Laugh if you want, but some pits are too deep to crawl out of. Especially when you look up for freedom and all you see is the expansive crystal blue of your tormentor. Don't worry, my pity party wouldn't last for too much longer. You see, my dreams had crashed like a meteor. But ironically enough, it was the meteoric rise of the Erste Empire that would bring the captain into my life. Salvation was on the horizon. Just as I'd given up on flying, the Erste Empire had arrived in Port Breeze, and they were hell-bent on exploiting our local protector, the primal beast of wind, Tiamat. Their twisted machinations caused her to go on a rampage. Port Breeze was in peril. Fortunately, we had an ace up our sleeve, Lyria. Thing is, Lyria needed to get close to Tiamat, which meant we had to go up, and to go up, we needed to fly. I thought I'd already closed that chapter of my life when the skies betrayed me, but lives were on the line. Quick, get on the Grand Cipher! I don't know what got into me. She'd fell once before. Hell, I knew she might fall again. Nothing like a healthy fear of death to keep you grounded, eh? But the people of Port Breeze and my new crewmates had entrusted their fates to my piloting skills. My own fear was insignificant. All I needed to do was trust myself too. It's a damn shame it took me this long. But I'm back now, and ready to face the skies if you'll have me. As the Grand Cipher's engine purred to life, I knew I would no longer be encumbered by fear. I gripped the mast with pride as I set our course directly above to the rampaging Tiamat. Lyria quelled the primal beast, and catastrophe had been averted. Not to mention, I could finally dream again. Ever since that day, I've been the helmsman for the Grand Cipher and its crew. It's been one hell of a ride. I've since formed a pact with good old Tiamat and made amends with the shipwright primal who built the Grand Cipher, Noah. So, Zega Grande Skydom might be uncharted territory, but my role remains the same, to see our crew arrive safely, no matter the destination. And that includes Estalucia. Some folks might call reaching the end of the skies an impossible dream, but I ain't too worried. With the Grand Cipher as our wings, anything's possible.
Anything is possible. Her decision to...
If I hadn't met Master Zaka on that fateful day, if he hadn't saved me, there's no way I'd be where I am now.
Why don't they use art
I'm
from the mobile game?
Duchy, where the weather's sweltering all year long. thanks to a river of lava that flows through the island. My hometown might not have been the most scenic place, but as long as I had mastered Zaka with me, I was happy.
Yeah?
After traveling for so long, I can finally say that with pride. Before I left on my journey, I was completely clueless. When my master went missing, I just ran around like a chicken with its head cut off. I was looking for something, anything that would help me find him, and that's when I met the crew. The reason behind his disappearance turned out to be even worse than I could have imagined. The Earthstate Empire had driven him out of his mind. They had manipulated him into awakening the primal beast that had lain dormant beneath the ground, Colossus. Fortunately, I was able to break through to him, thwarting the Empire's attempt to exploit Colossus's powers for conquest. I learned that they were doing all sorts of horrible things, even to their own people, in order to achieve their goals. My master was a kind person who never hesitated to help those in need. I resented the Empire for making him suffer. And I couldn't just sit around when there was work to be done. That's why I decided to join the crew. To stick it to those Empire jerks and give their victims something to smile about. A few years before I met the crew, I lost my parents to an epidemic. I mourned their deaths for who knows how long. I could barely even bring myself to face reality each morning. With no living relatives and vaults, I was like a ship adrift at sea. I had nowhere to go and nowhere to belong.
Epidemic?
Until one day, my master reached out his hand to me. I was so depressed I just kept staring at the ground. But that gentle smile never left his face as he asked me, "Why do you look so sad?" There was something in his voice that made me look up. When I did, a beautiful bouquet of flowers appeared in his hand, seemingly out of thin air. I had no idea how he'd done it, but I knew it must have been some kind of parlor trick. But he insisted it was magic. What a goofball, right? Saying that when he can use real magic. But it was just the magic I needed at that moment. Beautiful and kind. He went on to show me all kinds of incredible spells, the likes of which I'd never seen before. Watching him made me smile at a time when I thought I'd forgotten how. My master would always say that magic exists to make people happy. Something about that spoke to me. It made me want to become a mage just like him. So I signed myself up as his disciple, begging him to teach me magic. I'll never forget how happy I was when he told me I had talent. After all, if he was right, that meant I had the potential to make people smile too.
Yeah, alrighty.
One day, shortly after I joined the crew, I suddenly lost the ability to use magic. No matter how many times I tried casting a spell, nothing happened. I had no clue what to do. The rest of the crew thought Master Zaka might have the answers I needed, so we set sail for vaults. It'd been forever since I'd been back home. My master was thrilled to see how much I'd grown.
Oh, her magic stopped?
I opened my mouth to ask him about my problem, but when I saw how happy he looked, I just couldn't bring myself to do it. I'd promised him that I'd come back as a great mage, but there I was, unable to cast even a single spell. The last thing I wanted was for him to be disappointed in me. Around that time, an epidemic returned to vaults, the same disease that had claimed the lives of my parents. Wanting to keep it from spreading any further, my master headed to the clinic to speak with the people who'd been infected. But he ended up getting sick too. The source of the epidemic turned out to be an evil spirit that revealed itself to us right there in the clinic. I immediately confronted it. That rotten creature had already taken my parents from me. I wasn't gonna let it take anyone else. Determined to make it pay, I raised my staff, but nothing happened. I'll never forget how it felt to watch, helplessly, as my parents' killer got away. The crew gave chase, but I continued to stand where I was. Without my magic, I didn't see the point. I just ended up getting in the way. All I could do was watch as my masters suffered, withering away. Nothing had changed since the last time. But you know, it wasn't all bad. In search of a solution to my magic loss at the local library, I happened to come across a beautiful golden staff, one left to me by my mother. That's when Master Zaka revealed that my mother had been a mage too. On the verge of tears, I clenched my staff tightly in frustration. My beloved home and master were being threatened by a disease-spreading spirit, and there was nothing I could do to stop it. Just as I began feeling completely hopeless, the staff began to glow. Somehow I could feel it encouraging me, empowering me. So what if I couldn't use magic? Surely there were other ways to help everyone. Unable to stand around doing nothing any longer, I ran off to find the crew. When I finally tracked them down, they'd already been rendered powerless by the disease. That left me as the only person who could fight. There wasn't a second to lose. It was that moment when I decided I was done running away. I'd promised myself a long time ago that I was going to use my magic to make people happy. Filled with newfound resolve, I heard a voice coming from the staff. Is that you?
Oh.
The voice told me to visualize the power flowing through me. As I did, I could feel magic welling up inside me, flooding out from deep within. With my mom's help, I was able to defeat the evil spirit. As soon as it was gone, light erupted from my staff. I turned to see the rest of the crew climbing to their feet, their symptoms gone. The power spread through the entire island of Valt's Duchy, eliminating the disease and bringing smiles back to the people. Things were a little touch and go there for a while, but in the end, everyone pulled through. And I've been able to use my magic without any issue ever since. I just know it's because my mom is watching over me through my staff. Thanks to her, I can keep traveling with the crew, using the staff she left me to bring out more smiles along the way.
Oigan.
I once gave up being a Skyfarer. Also, I could take up arms to protect my home island, Auguste. Man, she was special. You see, there aren't too many places in Fana Grande with oceans, much less ones as gorgeous and pristine as Auguste's.
Ocean.
And I'd be damned if I stood by as the Earthstay
Sky
Empire
Kingdom.
sullied its waters with the byproducts of their weapons research. It goes without saying that I enlisted. Good thing, too, because it was in the midst of the ensuing war that I met the Grand Cipher crew. They helped us, the local mercenaries, I mean, take a stand against those Imperial punks. It wasn't a picnic, but we weren't gonna go down without a fight. In the end, the war wasn't decided by either side, but by the patron deity of the land, Leviathan, who damn near drowned Auguste in a fit of rage. Anybody's troubles would have seemed small compared to a battle like that, huh? Well, not long after, as if irony was waiting to bite me on the ass, my estranged daughter showed up out of the blue.
The Black
I know what
Knight.
you're thinking. What kind of
Ocarina.
parent wouldn't rejoice at seeing their child again? But it's complicated, and it's all my fault. Man, the way Apollonia looked at me, like a wolf staring down her bunny-eared breakfast. I couldn't face her.
Apollo.
But this crew, there was something about their vitality, you know? Here were these young'uns standing against impossible odds and coming out stronger for it. Maybe if this old man took good notes, he could eventually have an honest conversation with his own baby girl. So, I asked to join the crew and took up a life of skyfaring once again. The next time my daughter and I met, I wouldn't let fear and regret keep me from moving forward.
Family matters.
How'd me and my daughter end up estranged? Well, the first thing you need to know is that my wife was stricken by a terminal illness.
Oh, I forgot about
I refused
that.
to listen to the doctors. Terminal my foot. Even if there was no cure in a goose day, surely there ought to have been something in other lands. And so, I left my family at home, crisscrossing the skies looking for a cure. Got into a lot of adventures along the way, and somehow ended up making a name for myself. But no matter how far and wide I traveled, the cure eluded me. And while I was away, my wife, she breathed her
And that's
last.
why Paulina was mad.
I wasn't there for her when she needed me most. I never even got the chance to say goodbye. Regret and self-loathing crashed over me in never-ending waves, threatening to pull me under. You can't even begin to imagine the pain. And there was nothing I could do about it. It was all my fault. My daughter spent countless days looking after her sick mother, fighting off fear and dread. It's not hard to imagine why she hates me. She must have asked herself time and again, why was her father gallivanting across the skies while his family suffered? By the time I finally came home, she was long gone. There were no other relatives to turn to. The only family she'd known was no more. All I could do was stand dazed and helpless in the cold, empty shell of the home we'd made.
Harsh memory.
After that, 15 years passed. I met the captain, and through my travels with the crew, reunited with my daughter. This might surprise you, but we didn't have a tearful, touching father-daughter reunion the second time around either. I spent so long telling myself that the next time we met, I'd face up to my past. But when the moment came, I froze. What could I possibly say or do for her as a father after all this time? Any courage I'd mustered withered in the face of her scorn, and I was left standing there, feeling like an old bastard. Sometime after this heartwarming reunion, I bonded with Leviathan, and through our link, saw glimpses of what lay in my daughter's heart. I thought I had escaped all those painful memories, but here they were. In that world created by the pact with Leviathan, my wife was still alive. I saw how things might have been if I had done things differently. Of course, I knew none of this was real.
I couldn't be.
I would rather stay in a world of memory than live in a cold, lonely reality without her. But she wasn't having any of that. She said I couldn't sacrifice my future to dwell in the past. She made me promise to fix things between myself and our daughter. Said she'd boot me out of the ocean if I came back without completing my task. Her words finally gave me the push I needed to face my past and start on the path to a brighter future. They gave me the strength to fight for my daughter in her hour of need. And I'd like to think that I finally did something fatherly, if only just the once. Of course, I don't expect our relationship to be mended with one conversation or act of bravery. But little by little, I think we're getting there.
Step by step. Bro.
Zega Grande, the forgotten skydom. As I gazed into its perennial blue, I reflected on my last time here, during my travels with him. My memories of this place were distant, yet unforgettable.
Have you been here before, Rosetta?
Hmm? Perhaps I have. Who can say? Eventually, I'll share my tales of the captain's father and our journey together. When the time is ripe, of course. But first, I would need to sort through my own emotions. It was here in these skies that we would eventually part. I know. In the eyes of eternity, our time together lasted no longer than a blink. Yet his impact on me felt nothing short of eternal. Indeed, it wasn't nostalgia that I felt upon revisiting these skies. Rather, it was the significance of this place and all that transpired here that weighed heavily upon my heart.
Memory.
During the war, primal beasts were exploited by the Astrals as instruments of battle. Withered and faded, one primal would eventually drift to Lumacier Archipelago, making a home for herself. Over time, she grew accustomed to the comforts of its forests and the serenity they offered. It was a far cry from the brutalities of war. Centuries would pass until a young man stumbled upon her domain, forever altering the course of her life. She engaged him in a vicious battle, but was ultimately humbled in defeat.
Be humble.
Accepting her fate, she resigned herself to death. However, the man would sheath his blade and, to her surprise, asked if she would join him on a journey across the skies. A primal beast was supposedly no more than an astral weapon. Beings born to be controlled, manipulated, and ill-used since time immemorial. She had never entertained the idea of something more. In fact, she hardly had a name for herself. Well, she did have a moniker, but it was a meaningless one, whose sole purpose was to identify her as a weapon. Perhaps out of pity, perhaps out of kindness, the man bestowed upon her a new name. It was from that moment she would truly blossom.
Rose Queen.
Rosetta. It was his gift to her, one she would treasure and love for eternity.
Rosetta Stone.
With every union comes an inevitable separation. When his journey neared its final chapters, as he took up arms against the god of destruction, I returned to the forests of Lumacier. After my return to the archipelago, I briefly longed for his companionship, but the flora and fauna kept me company. Decades came and went, and one day I would encounter yet another young visitor to the island. There was no mistaking it. This was his offspring. I realized at that very moment the time had come. He had entrusted this child to me from the ends of the skies. My heart swelled, but I concealed my excitement, flashing naught but a smile at the young captain. I would join the up-and-coming Skyfarer's crew on the Grand Cipher for another journey across the skies, this time as a bystander. During their travels, they would experience joys and triumphs, alongside loss and hardship. I continued to observe from afar, doing my best to obscure my true intentions. My roots were well planted in the past. Knowing what I knew, would I be able to act as a part of their crew in earnest? Before long, my ambivalence would come to a head. My convictions had begun to waver. Was this the right approach? Of course, I was conscious of reality. I knew their journey wouldn't be easy. They would have to face the harsh life the skies had in store for them. And with our foes only becoming more and more cumbersome, even for myself, could I possibly protect them? My presence on the Grand Cipher was inconsequential, and at worst, a hindrance to the crew. I thought if I weren't here, the captain, EO, the entire crew would handle themselves just fine. Perhaps the time had come to retire to the forests once more. But as I was preparing to leave, EO grabbed my hand so sweetly, so innocently, and said she needed me to stay. I couldn't bring myself to abandon her. I would be the bystander no longer. Everyone in the crew had a role to play, and I would be the exception no more. Finally, I found my purpose. I was free to experience the skies once again, hand in hand with the captain. It wasn't duty or obligation that anchored me to this crew. It was love. And I promised to always protect them. I would leave no regrets in the skies. Thus, our journey continued. Only this time I felt that I was a true member of the Grand Cipher.
AI?
Right.
How's this work?
We've got lunch specials, good food, good prices.
Don't think so.
You did it! Good job!
Come to view the requests? Right. What do you think? Come again. Hello there. Right. I can make the arrangements at once.
What's up?
Please be careful. We've got lunch
Oh, what? Thought it was searching. Let's just see how this goes. Red game? Because I have the spoiler thing? Alright, so.
Yes, can I help you? This one, yes? All right.
Kinda don't want to advance anymore. I had a long day. Yeah, this has been a really good intro.
Hello there. All right, see you.
Liking what I'm seeing so far. Continue this tomorrow. Yeah, we go from there. Done. What if he... Laters.